Okay. Good everyone, John here from LANA, and I've got the boys from the Laser Electrical Auckland Central group, Terry and Ben and a couple of the other fellas. And today I wanted to have a quick catch up just to give a little bit of an insight. It's easy for me to say LANA does this, that and the other, but I think it's always nice just to hear that from the horse's mouth on the impact that LANA is having before, during the onboarding, etc. So we'll kick off. Good to see you, boys. Thanks for jumping on the call with us.
Thank you.
Easy.
Now, I know, Ben, you said that you're the one who does a lot of the day-to-day within LANA, but obviously, Terry, I suppose it would have been a group decision, and it is a decision the team makes. You guys are all using Laserpro as your job management software, which is the core of your business, before we came on. But if I could ask one of you to give me an idea, what are some of the challenges that you were facing, I suppose, in managing your customers before you got LANA?
Incoming calls, there wasn't a standard process, and people had their own, each one had their own way of recording it. I'm old school, and I had pieces of square paper with names and everything on it. Yeah. Ben was particularly good at, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Ben was particularly good at entering the jobs in, or the lead in a particular way, but other staff members would do it differently, and it wasn't like a standard procedure, which is that's pretty fair, eh? Like you were probably more attention to detail than us.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was definitely looking for something.
Yeah, something to sort of get
me in check.
Yeah, I mean, Ben, you can shed some light on that if you want. I mean, I know that a lot of people that come to us, they talk about just simplifying things. Is that effectively what you're looking for?
Yeah, simplifying things and just, standardizing processes a wee bit. I think that the other good thing is everyone having eyes across it, being able to know who's looked after something, who's done what. It's pretty handy.
So I assume, like many businesses, before we came in, your website inquiries were going into an email account, and then someone had to find those. Social media were going in there, someone's phone would ring, and there's just all these silos of information, which you just hope that they get pulled together at some point. But hopefully we've helped you with that, would you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Yeah, awesome. And so, as I mentioned before, Laserpro's the JMS you guys use. You use that for obviously most of your scheduling and quoting and invoicing. What were some of maybe the limitations as to why you realized that was the job management software, but you needed something else to help manage your customers?
Probably just because we've integrated all the automations where it communicates with the customer. So it's taken out that where sometimes you forget to send the T's and C's through the customer or something, and that's as soon as you create a job, it sends that. It's just taken a lot of the general step-by-step admin out of it and automated it, which makes it a whole bunch easier.
Yeah, the repetitive, manual, boring stuff that can easily get slipped when you get distracted. You're updating it, that LANA's going to fire it out every time. Awesome. And what was
another good one that you did was with the jobs, once it's scheduled, it's locked, and it actually sends out a notification just saying it's scheduled for this time too, without having to ring them and say it's done and stuff. That's quite good too.
Yeah. The Laserpro integration that we've done is so that you do have the ability to confirm the appointment via two-way text, and of course confirm the appointment before the day and on the day of arrival with a window of attendance. And being two-way, as you mentioned, Terry, certainly helps the customer. If they're not going to be on site, the last thing you want to be doing is sending blokes out that no one's there to actually let them in. So that's cool. And so I suppose you probably looked at a couple of systems. Is there something in particular that drew you to LANA as a software itself? Was it specifically around the integration?
Yeah, I reckon your knowledge of Simpro as well was probably a big part, eh? And your expertise in integrating LANA and the fields within Simpro.
Yeah, actually being able to integrate it.
Yeah. Well, we won't name our competitors, but yeah, the integration's something we pride ourselves on. There's lots of awesome CRMs out there, HubSpots and so on of the world, but I think we try and pride ourselves on understanding cost centers, contact types and you know, your status stages, and I think also too having something mapped out for you certainly helps. So was there, let me just ask you, so during the implementation stage, because it's easy to say, oh, okay, we went with LANA and it's working for us. What was that like working with the team with getting because we don't just do a cookie cutter, there you go, there's the software, good luck, we'll submit an email if you've got a problem. What was the onboarding and the workshops like to work with us?
Yeah, it was great. Like at the start, you had the whole spreadsheet, or I can't remember what the program was that you're using to do that, but kind of gave you all the options, and then you could whittle it down to what you actually wanted. And you could talk through what you want, what it all does, what's possible. Yeah,
I'll show everyone what you're referring to. It would be this one here. It's our Canva workflow document. Can you see that on my screen?
No, still you.
It's just me, just my. I think you're probably sick of seeing my face after 4 days in Christchurch. Here we go. Can you see that one there?
That's the one.
Yep, that's it.
So we've built this system from start to finish, and we continue to evolve it. And as I've said to you, Terry and Ben, I'll make sure the guys jump on, and any additional amendments or additions that we've made to the platform, we'll get you updated on some benefits of using LANA. So on the front end side, I think what's really important, guys, you can do the talking. We've mapped out the entire journey. So these are all the touch points where the CRM is pulling in your Facebook, social media, website, etc. And then we can automatically create service quotes, project quotes, service jobs, project jobs, etc. Are you using all 4 of these, or 1 or 2 of these?
You bring them up.
Yes, scan them in.
You're actually creating service quotes, I assume?
Yeah. It's pretty much a send quote, send job.
Yeah,
because we've separated the project part of it.
Yeah, but obviously, I would think that that's saving you quite a bit of data entry, having to put the attachments, the site address, all of that sort of thing with a flick of a button, being able to do that. And of course, being integrated with your quotes, your jobs, and your invoices. If you haven't already got some of these additions added, we'll do that for you. But certainly the debt collection, and as you mentioned before, Terry, our scheduled job reminders, which are all happening natively out of LANA, natively out of your Laserpro, I should say. I should have had the Laserpro logo up there, but for all of those that are seeing this, Simpro's custom version for Laser Electrical is called Laserpro. So I'll stop there for a sec. So just tell me, was there any sort of aha, wow moments where you just went, geez, I didn't know it could do that? Or have we got a few more bells and whistles we need to throw at you?
I think when you showed us that thing, the Canvas spreadsheet was like, whoa, okay. Yeah, a bit much to take on, but once we whittled it down, it was like, I think the aha moment was when it actually linked with Simpro.
Yeah, I think that's the key point where most people are looking for. They're wanting to have, let's face it, your day-to-day operations running out of Simpro and just having the automatic quote follow-ups and so on. So I suppose anyone else from Laser considering looking at LANA, what would be your word of advice? What would you think about that? Anyone considering using it that's using Laserpro day to day and maybe has a system that isn't integrated? What would be your feedback for them?
They should all get on board except for the other people within Auckland because it's a competitive advantage.
You're telling me, right? Okay, I'm with you, Terry. So what I need to
do okay, you can sell outside of the Auckland region, okay?
Right, exclusive region.
Yeah, plumbers are okay. They need all the help they can get.
Yeah, well, that's really nice to say. Thank you. So yeah, it is an advantage. And I mean, what's been the internal feed? So I mean, Ben, you use it pretty regularly, but streamlining things in the business and not letting things slip through the cracks must obviously help.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, the previous system, stuff would get, as you said, it was all email based before, but now, with Terry being able to go have a look in, see what I've said to the customer, see if I've followed anything up, if there's anything just sitting there not touched. It's all super helpful.
Awesome. And boys, I haven't actually released this to anyone yet. You guys are first to know this since I got back from the LaserCon conference just last week. We do, in fact, have AI phone receptionists live in New Zealand now already. And we've got that for managing your websites and social media as well. So I might give you guys as a thank you for jumping on with me and having a yarn. I'll look at that. But boys, thank you so much for giving your thoughts on LANA for the business at Laser there.
No worries.
Pleasure.
All good.